Alright. Pretty sure we're live. Yes, we seem to be live. Hello to everyone who may watch it in the future. Anyone who happens to be here, though doesn't seem like it, and the stream doesn't show me that, so I assume no. But still, nonetheless, hello to everyone who may watch it. I had a bit of a tough day pain-wise. I had a lot of pain today with my issues, so I will keep it probably a bit shorter today. Yeah, just a little off. So yeah. So, we started on a beautiful balcony. Figured it would be a nice view to start from. Now, I'm not 100% sure of the topic I want to go over today, but figured what we'll do in the meantime is actually there is a meditation. It's a very short sort of meditation video that I wanted to make, and I decided I want to make it in to incorporate it in No Man's Sky with the visuals from being in No Man's Sky. So I want to go over today with just trying to find a planet that will give us what we're looking for this video. So we'll see what we find. We'll start by jumping actually between purple systems. I do want a nice paradise planet. So we'll start and we'll see. I need a lake or a big ocean style, but not full ocean. I still need some solid ground maybe. We'll see. We'll see actually. So might be better to do it on full ocean planets. We'll see if I can build something that will resemble what I need. Frostbound Giant is not helpful at all. How much fuel do I have? 0. I sensed it, you see? Starting to get to know your freighter and you sense these things. I'll get to talking in a moment. Just relaxing the pains a bit so I can be a bit more into it. Oh, we have an ocean. That was quick. Let's try. Let's see if it looks nice. We'll give it a try. Mark it. Let's go. It would be easier once there would be people here to... I think I've talked about it, just in the sense that sometimes I'm not really sure what I want to talk about, and at that point people can suggest topics that they would like to hear me either think about, or we can obviously have a conversation, which will be lovely in due time. Meanwhile, I'll practice my streaming skills, which are definitely... Whoa, Jesus. Did they change something again? What is this? Or is this on? Ah, it's when I'm shooting. Okay, interesting. How did I not notice it before? It's beyond me. So what should we talk about? So today I had a lot of pain from the moment I woke up. Like those days are not extremely rare, unfortunately, but it's okay. Basically, what happens is, what do they want? They always bother me right when I'm saying something. Oh, wait. Oh! It's the quest for the egg. Ooh, okay. So I got the special egg from the Quicksilver store. I forgot the name of it at the moment. Humming's egg. I think, for the living ships. So it finally started itself. Looks alive. The broadcast is pure music, and yet I understand the melody making words in my mind. Yeah, okay, it's the void egg. The void egg I acquired from Space Anomaly begin to resonate in response. Continue to listen. Of course, flame. We're travelers. We don't flee. The tones that had previously formed words now shift in form, modulating their music into readable navigation data. Coordinates have been registered to my starship system. Cool. Alright, we'll do it. It's a thing that takes days if you don't like cheat the system, and I don't think I'll cheat the system for this one. Cheated it enough. So I'll do it later. And because I'm very curious, is the sun? Okay, the sun is right there. We want to get around here. Of course it's gonna move, but this for the start. So yeah, I woke up, and when I wake up, it's already extremely painful. And before I was able to call myself the way I am today, is this good enough? Let's land and see. Let's land and see. That ain't looking well. How is it from the sky? Nah. That's no good. We need clear view. We need clear view. Alright, then let's go to the humming sack thingy. Where is it? Here it is. I'm guessing it's on a different system. Yep. So yeah, before this time, my whole day would have been kind of ruined completely, like beyond repair, what I'll call. Like, this day is now a ruined day. It is what it is. Which is unfortunate, because it's just the beginning of the day. Now, it is true that it was also true today that most of the days that start like this, they sort of continue like this. I mean, I could take a very strong pill to mitigate it, but I really don't like this pill, so I try not to see me smoke. So it kind of it's enough. It's enough for me to be okay with it. So yeah, today it wasn't the first time that it happened, and since I've felt a little more of a change. It didn't, like, it wasn't fun by any means, but it was just a thing that's happening. It wasn't bad, it wasn't good, it's just happening now, and I was playing accordingly. So like, I obviously did a little less today than I would have done, but I still did stuff. I've started, for anyone who would have watched the last stream, I've started doing something interesting regarding what I've spoke about there. Suck. 1,000 U. Jesus. Alright, let's go with 1,000 U. Hello there, animal. Oh, no. This direction, please. So it recharge a bit, and we launch ourselves over there. Nice. I'm gonna get there in no time. Easy peasy. 127, we're close, we're close. So I've started trying to, with this whole thing that I wanted to build the best version of myself that I would want to have throughout my life. Oh, Jesus. Oh, okay. Gotcha. Let's do this just in case. Okay, Archive Codex Prime retrieval in progress. Log follows. Oh wait, what language? Language transfer with non-convergent individuals now processed. Understood, possible. But coexistence unavailable until the nature of non-convergent experience understood. Sure. Oh. Interesting. So they were an experiment to like start from the basis in some way. Oh, I don't have this thing. I do not have the materials this machine desires. As if in response to this failure, it supplies me with a blueprint. Oh, is this what my egg has been seeking? Interesting. So I need hexite. I can make hexite, right? It's one of those weird things that I can make, I assume. Hexite. No, I cannot make hexite. Interesting. I thought it's one of those special spheres. I was wrong. Okay. Never mind. All is understood now. Nice. So yeah, it's gotta be an interesting one today. Let's do a bit more of the mission. I did this few steps because then they're gonna be ending, and then I'll be able to concentrate a little more on what I've been saying. But I also want you to sometimes see the prompts and everything if you want to read, so I don't want to talk over everything. Even though there are no words in this game, really. I mean, there are words, no, not audible dialogues. Let's see, hostile consciousness override detected. Erasing. All records successfully biocrypted. Magnetic elements rendered to unrecoverable hexite. Extract hexite. Oh yeah. Try the security system reacted to my presence. Sorry. Or perhaps to that of some other uninvited visitor. Ooh. Whatever prompted this response, however, I have the materials I require. Wait, I'm curious. Is something coming? Is something coming over here? There's a weird sound, nonetheless. Okay, we did the thing. Now we need to go back to the whatever was there, right? Yes, return to the ancient structure. And then put what we made. And I think that will end this part of the mission, actually. I think this is it, and then we're waiting for a few more days until the void egg hums again or something like that, if I recall correctly. Then what people do is they change the time on the PC or the console, and then it passes the time. But I tried once with something similar, and it didn't work, and just doesn't feel like it's worth it. You can just wait. Can I land? Is landing a thing in this game? Yeah, it is. Just have to want it. Really want it. Let us talk. Insert materials. The machine, so-called, accept the biogenetic machine I have assembled for it. I hear a hum, the rumbling echo of its past experiments returning to the present. It outputs birth a cluster of cells, some proto-tissue. Okay, proto-tissue. What purpose did these ancient Kovacs have in mind? Sure, I did. Oh, okay, it's the parts for the ship. Cool. Okay, yeah, now I just need to let it wait for a little more. Okay. For 21 hours. Ah, 21 hours for this to do something. Where are we with this whole shebang? Oh no, what did I do? My brain got stuck because I'm looking for. Oh, okay, here it is. How? Okay. Oh well. Let's keep going to looking for our desired planets. What do you say? Hey. Ow, jeez. So fun. Let me see. Let me fix the problem. Oh. Jeez. The issue is mostly my neck and the right hand. Which is why sometimes I would move the mouse. This is the secret. I figured we could also find not necessarily an ocean, but something with a big enough part so you don't see the land. And that's good enough. Those are not good enough. Not good enough. Let's see. Waterlogged planet. Aquatic planet. Nice, nice. Let's go check them out. Which ship do we take? Hunter, here we go. Okay. That's the waterlogged, right? I assume so. Yep. Oh, maybe that's why sometimes when you're still dissonance detected, it doesn't discover a ship because there's no land. That makes sense. I never knew what's the rule. It still might not be the rule, but definitely can be a reason. This is one of them. I think this will be the same as last one, with the horrible gas effect. Oh, it's a double rainbow. Bang. Alright, we reached water. Let's see. Oh, okay. Not bad, not bad. Only 2 antimatter, 3 magnetic resonators. Got this. Got this. This. Okay. Let us land. See how it looks outside of the ship. See, we just touch the ground and it's just completely different. I don't know if I like it. Kinda looks like pee. Don't you think? Someone else's opinion? If anyone ever watched this, tell me if you also think this looks like a giant freaking ocean of pee. Yeah, we're gonna choose a different one. Let's see, there is another one in the system. Let's see how it is. Oh, let's make it easier on ourselves. Somewhere over there. Okay. Oh, oh, oh no, oh no. So, as I started to say earlier, I'm starting to adopt myself, so I'm not stopping this time. You handle yourself. Could it be that? wait, did I? Huh? Why did that stop? Oh, it's for something. Anyway. So I still haven't made a full list, I still haven't, but I decided that the first thing I must do in order for anything to happen is start to realize when I waste the time. I do it a lot. I do it a lot. Now less these days, but still. Oh, this is. Oh, God no. God no. Bang. So the first thing I need to do is realize when I actually waste time. Not be mad about this because I've wasted, I got used to wasting time in a lot of ways. Most of the ways would be just watching YouTube videos, but aimlessly, really aimlessly. I would do it kind of in order to stay awake, not to watch it, not to benefit from it. because you could definitely benefit from YouTube. I hope people will be able to benefit from this channel, but I definitely benefit from channels on YouTube. It can be an amazing tool, but just like a lot of things, forgot the word. Over-consuming. Over-consuming almost anything would be bad, even if initially the thing is good. Almost always. I'm sure there is some special cases, but yeah. Healthy food will do the same. A lot of things will do the same on almost every occasion. Again, there is always some exceptions. Nothing that come up to my head. It doesn't mean anything. Bountiful Baron. You can have a look at the Bountiful for the heck of it, but it doesn't look like there's a lot of enough water over there. Let's have a look. In theory, it might work also with one of the paradise planets we've found before. Could work. Or just in paradise planets in general. So it's that way generally. Is it up? Yes. Yes, it is. So I started to realize when I waste time, which is when I just starting to sit there and stare at the screen and not really paying attention, opening Facebook on my phone, obviously. A lot of things. The reason I want to delete Facebook is because Facebook as well can be a very good tool for a lot of things, especially when you relocation and stuff like this. There's a lot of groups that can be very beneficial, but again, very easy to immediately get sucked into just scroll around and waste a shit ton of time, really. I mean, I'm talking about myself, at least. I've wasted hours every day on just staring at the screen without anything, any part of my brain being activated but my eyes, kinda. Okay, the eyes is the brain. I hope you can understand what I meant. If there would be someone here to say I don't understand, I would happily explain. But you'd have to be here to ask. And I'll happily answer. Next system. So I the first thing I try to do is just it's not easy, but forcibly not open my TV, like not switch on my TV and not open Facebook. And if I catch myself that I open Facebook as a habit, I immediately, if I notice, because sorry, I'm sure you've felt it. I felt it every time that you do it so unconsciously, opening and starting to scroll, that at some point you wake up and you're like, oh, I'm scrolling. And Santa will be like, that what I did most of the time is, oh well, and kind of keep on scrolling, I'll stop soon. Sorry. So yeah, I'll stop soon. So this time what I'm doing is, if I actually catch myself scrolling, as a reaction, I immediately close the app. Just immediately go out. That's the first thing. Sometimes I was in Facebook to do something that I was supposed to do, like post something on Marketplace or whatnot. But I got caught up in the scrolling before I even got there. So sometimes I'd close it and I'll still need to open it again to do the thing I was supposed to. But first thing first, interesting, is closing it. And that's the new reaction I've got to Facebook. And TV is kind of the same. I still sometimes open it, like when I study or whenever, put some music. But if I somehow end up watching something and I notice that I'm not doing what I wanted to do now, then first thing first, I'll close it. and then I figure out what I'm supposed to do, and then if needed I'll switch it on and put it on music and be sure of what I'm doing. But yeah, first thing is getting rid of what you wasted time on, reassemble, reassess the situation and move accordingly. But most important thing is to not be mad, angry or frustrated on the fact that it happened, because it's, for me, it's a force of habit for I don't know how many years now. It doesn't go away with a decision. It's impossible. I mean, maybe some people can do it in some special way. If you can, and you're watching this, please comment and tell us how can we do this. We would love to know. Ooh, pretty. But I cannot do this, so I am prepared for this to happen, and I'm more prepared to fix it. So like fix it, change it, however you want to call it, whatever word that feels better. But that's what I'm aiming for. This has a good start to it. Right? Yeah, this looks good. Nice. Oh, come on. Let's have a look a bit further from the ship. Yeah, it's the same. Oh well, next one. Next one we go. So I started to do this, and already in the last few days, it obviously happened in the last few days. And it already has had a very big impact on how my day look and what I can do in that day. So stuff that normally I used to force myself and had to remind myself a lot to do just happened kind of on themselves, because I just didn't have something to capture me, and I was just thinking to myself like, what do I do? And I just did something, and it's obviously stuff I'm supposed to do, because there's always stuff I'm supposed to do. So it just worked kind of beautifully in that regard, actually. And now, of course, because it's just a matter of days at the moment, this is a kind of counting on a burst, and not counting, this is fueled by a burst of energy for the change. That always happens. The first few days are, in this kind of stuff, are the easiest, and like trying to change a habit, because it's still fresh in your mind, you're actively thinking about this all the time. What am I doing? So it's easier in the first few days when you're very excited and energetic about this decision. I know it for myself, of course. Again, could always be different from people to people, but this is something rather common, I would say. This to my knowledge. To my very limited knowledge. Yeah, always remember that. My knowledge is limited. But the good thing about having a limited knowledge is I have yet to meet someone with unlimited knowledge. So we're good. I know I've been talking about something, I'm just trying to remember what it was exactly. Like, alright, where did I stop? Nah, doesn't look good. Doesn't look good. Where was I? If only I'd know. Oh, this is... Oh, let's go to this one. Do not be frustrated when it doesn't work and you catch yourself. Yeah, I think. Yeah, no, I moved on. I'll just... Oh my god. Yeah, this is the issue with having absolutely no one to remind me what I was talking about. Not good enough. Not good enough. If it reminds you of Marshall, then yes, this is why I'm saying it. Ew, a giant. Let's check the giant. What was I talking about exactly? Where was I in the conversation? I'll just repeat the conversation. It will continue on its own. Unless I'll stop again exactly at the same time. Probably happened about 100 times till now. Viridescent, Frozen. Nope. Nope. So I corrected. I got to do the things I set off to do. And part of the thing that I waste a lot of time on as well on the daily basis, without unrelated to watching stuff, is thinking kind of aimlessly at some point. It starts with the aim. It starts with like, I want to decide what I want to do today, for instance. And sometimes this thought starts to circle around and around, because like one thing doesn't work well with the other, but something else is better later, but if I do it later then this and this doesn't work, and so on. And I try to overplan my day, which end up with me just circling the thoughts, because at some point I want to perfect it. I want to do everything at the perfect time, which again we talked about. Perfect doesn't really exist mostly. Nope. Next one. Perfect doesn't really exist. So I would end up just thinking for way too long and wasting a lot of time on only thinking without it actually producing anything, because sometimes I'll miss the window of what I was supposed to do because I've been thinking for too long. So now, instead of that, I figured just there's enough stuff that needs to be done, like around the house and shopping and studying, now that I'm trying to study and alone, so I need to actually do it. There's no appointment to go to, no lesson scheduled. Ooh, hello there. Yes, don't worry. I'll manage to catch it this time. Oh, it's here. So yeah, I've decided to just start to do stuff without planning, and even if it's not the perfect way, at least something was done. And more often than not, it will be perfectly fine. You'll just end up doing a lot of things that needs to be done, and it would be perfectly fine. I think it's gonna be the same style. It's gonna be burning once I learn. It's not at the moment. Coastal storms. What is that? Oh yeah. Yep, we're burning. Now the question is... Yeah, no, we need something without storms. Look, we can't even see in the ocean. It's kind of unfortunate. Because the ocean is normally very pretty. Oh, look, a squid. And some alien seahorses. Ooh, what's that? There's some shrimps. Nice. All kinds of stuff. Fully recharged. Oh no, I finished. Stop talking again. I'll never remember what I talked about next time. So I started to do stuff, and by just doing them. just purely just do something. There's stuff I want to do, stuff I need to do. If there's nothing important to do, I'll obviously prioritize doing something that I want to do. Hopefully this something is a lot of time can be also productive. Sometimes it will be gaming. You'll be surprised, but I for example, I have way more time to game than I game, and the weird thing is I want to game over that time, I just don't. And that was just me and my mentality. This is not exactly the right time to play. I will all kind of weird reason. So yeah, if I play when I have time to play, that means I can also go to sleep earlier, because a lot of my late hours are gaming and watching videos to try and stay awake longer. It was something that I did a lot, is just trying to stay awake longer. Not trying like forcefully, I'll just put something and, you know, I'll watch it and just stay awake a little bit. Something just roared. Okay. I could swear something just roared behind me. It was not scary at all. Where was I? Where was I this time? Good question. Good question. I've been talking a lot about me just trying to do stuff. At the end of the day, it's just me trying to take control over my time. So I have a full that I know that when I decide that there is supposed to be something at that certain time, it will actually happen, and I can trust myself to do it over that time. Which is generally first taking control over my time. Notice when I don't do what I want to do at the most basic thing, like not doing what you want to do something that is wasting time purely. That you like, me personally, like, yeah, watching Facebook reels can be funny, but it's, I don't know, it's way less satisfying than gaming. Like I'd much rather gaming than do that, but still I'll end up like I used to watch reels for like an hour or half an hour, and that's a lot of gaming time. A lot of gaming time that I could have played. So yeah, taking control over my time, knowing that I do what I want to do at that moment, even if it's just a simple thing. I chose to do that thing, and not my automatic habits chose what I'm doing. That's what I'm trying to take control of. And once I take control over that, then you can move on. Like I said, I think in the last one, it's a step-by-step process. I'm not in a rush. I know it's gonna work. I know I'm gonna make it. In that sense, like I know that I'm gonna choose something to change, and it's gonna be a little harsh, and I'm gonna change it regardless, as difficult as it may be, and just relentlessly gonna like step forward again and again, you know, like someone like in the movies when they're in the desert, you know, right before they reach water, and they just walk and walk, even though they don't have water, they just walk and hoping they'll get to water. Then I know there is water. I know there is gonna be water over there. How? I don't know. No good answer. I just know. So I'm just gonna keep on walking forward. It's just gonna happen. So yeah, I'm not worried. So I'm gonna do it step by step. Hopefully whoever end up watching this video that might be in the same situation can go through these steps as well with me, at least with me in the videos, because obviously it happens now, you'll watch it in the future kind of stuff. Time still works that way, even though it's a weird thing. Like time is a weird thing. But yeah, I'm gonna go through those steps, and hopefully we'll see this progression also through the videos. I'll try to talk about this now that it started. If I would have been a big YouTuber already, I would have made a series out of this. But I'm not. I've just started streaming, so this will just be me streaming, and this will be in streams. It is interesting. I feel it has been a very different experience in the last few months, and it's getting more and more different systematically, I would say, which is a very interesting feeling. I've heard a lot about changing frequencies and conversation about those subjects in regarding meditations and spirituality and all of this. And it's not that I didn't believe it, I just didn't really know what it means. And how does one know, like, how do you know that you change frequency? And I obviously don't know. But I thought about it, I think it was today or yesterday, that I was going home, and I was trying to think about why this time feels different, because I had ups before. Like, you always have ups and downs, even with okay, I don't know if always for everyone, of course. Normally everyone, even if it will be like a minute of up, 10 minutes of up, someone who made you smile. Let's go there. I don't think it's good, but we'll go. So I used to have apps like when I tried to work on myself, because I've been trying to work on myself for a very long time. And it has been I had ups, and they've lasted a various amount of times, from a few days to a month, maybe 2 months. I didn't note it, so I don't know really to say, but it varied in time. Never for a very, very long time. A down would always follow at some point. So of course this has been going for, I never really know, probably 2-3 months ish, with the change, with the up direction that I've been going this time. But what I was thinking about yesterday was, why does it feel so different? Something feels fundamentally different in this up from the last times. And I've literally, like, I was thinking, and I thought to myself, like, it feels like I'm experiencing everything differently. And it doesn't require me to really, like, try to experience it. It's just, I experience a lot of things differently. Not everything, but a lot of things. What's... okay. This is not a good planet. Can't see right. Where was I? Yeah. So yeah, I experienced everything. Everything feels different, and I thought to myself, maybe that's a frequency change. Could be. I obviously don't know, because there's no settings really to like go over and check. Like, go to the about of your consciousness and see which frequency you're setting on. That would be so awesome, and then you could just like switch it to whatever feels the best. Can tune yourself to specific things in the universe and whatnot. That would be so awesome. That, oh my god, I just thought about it. It would be so good. Nice, for the first time I finally figured out where do I see how long I've been streaming. Speed freaking tight. Ruined planet. I'm curious. Let's go. See if we see the giant. We don't give it too much time this time. Oops. It can take forever. What is this? Okay. Something with Discord, sorry. Just want to see if it's important. Oh, it's right here. How convenient. Will we find the giant? I don't have very high hopes for this, but we'll try. It's just because of how long I spent it last time. I obviously do something wrong. Or it's just luck. Some of this game is based on luck. What I was talking about this time. I honestly don't remember this time. I remember the frequency. Oh, and it was such a good idea as well to be able to tune this setting. Anyway, I don't know if I changed, but there is a chance that I'm in the process perhaps of trying to change, elevate my frequency to be in tune with the world consciousness. Could be. If it is, and one day we'll find out about this and everything, it'd be cool. But yeah, everything just like for some reason I have the feeling like I'm absolutely sure that this app is going to be okay, and this app is not, it's not that this app is going to go up forever, because there's no such thing. Bad things are still gonna happen. As you see, I'm still having pain. I still might need to do more surgeries. This is probably not gonna go. This is genetic. I don't think tuning your frequency can change your genetic. But this app is going to sort of get to a point of, feel-wise, it's gonna be just a straight line, I assume. That's what it feels like. It feels like it's not gonna fade this stableness, which is strange, because of course I've had stableness before, but it was never like this. It's different, even from the time which I had, I would call it one of the best years of my life, or the best year of my life, which was years ago. And it was not the best year of my life just because good things happened that year. Good things also, but bad things of course happened. It was the best year of my life because I was in full, I felt like I was in full control of myself. But I was, I guess, young and foolish, and I didn't maintain it, because even when you have it, still has to be maintained in some level, like doing meditation frequently and whatnot. Being aware to everything and not drown myself in certain stuff. I used to drown myself in weed. That wasn't beneficial. Beneficial for me to know what it feels like now for other people, for like when people tell me about what they experience, I can relate, could perhaps help to people who want to change it, to not over consume it. It's easier to consume it, I'm not against it. But there's definitely different ways to consume it mentally. Oh, what was I talking about? That it's very stable this time. It feels extremely more stable than ever than that time. Like I wouldn't say I feel as good. Like that time I was a bit more with euphoria. I don't know if that's the right word. This time it's a bit more calm, I would say, and feels sort of rock solid for some reason. It just feels extremely different than ever before, which I love, of course. I'm not complaining anyway. It's just astonishment more than anything. And I'm loving this. Yeah, this is awesome. And I've started this stream now to, of course, I'm sure I've said it before, to try and help other people that were around the same situation that I was, and help them just feel better, feel good with the daily life. Like I was talking with a friend about the diet thing that I was talking about in the other stream, in the last stream I think it was. I think it's safe to say I can't find a giant, right? Maybe I missed it, but I can't find a giant. Keep on going. So I was talking with a friend about the food, and the thing is, I was talking about the giving up sweets, and we both love sweets, both me and him. And I was thinking about it a lot, because sweets for me is a very big thing in life. It has been. It took a place of great importance in pleasure in life. Because I didn't really have a lot of other things to enjoy at the time in the last few years. Like I didn't let myself fully enjoy anything else. Sometimes I didn't have the option. And food, and in particularly sweets, have become a big source of joy. So for all this time, the thought of giving up stuff like this didn't even cross my mind, because I was like, why would I give up one of my only like joys in life? Which in theory doesn't make sense. Why would you, right? And now when I'm thinking about this, I'm starting to have such a different relationship with life, with being alive, with the life surrounding me and what and all that, that it feels like there is an option that sweets wouldn't need to take a place of joy. Like I would just enjoying the fact that I'm experiencing things on a daily basis, and I wouldn't need that extra because I'll have the base already kind of filled up from just experiencing stuff on a daily life. And at that point it wouldn't really matter to give it up, because like the source of giving up, it's obvious that sweets are not very healthy, but I think I spoke about the friends that there is an option to, with the right diet that obviously don't contain sweets, to mitigate pain. And obviously I would love to mitigate pain, so I figured it will be worth a try sometime soon. No. Nope. So yeah, that would be a reason, for example, to give up sweets if they harm me enough, and I don't need the joy that they give. Then sure, why not? Let's give it up and have a healthier life. Not something that ever crossed my mind, I would say, but now because everything else feels so stable. And again, I told you, things just feel different. That's why I say, like, the thing with the sweets, it's not something that ever, even when I used to, like, in one of the, in some of the best times of my life, I had to do a bit of a diet and I didn't fully give up sweets. I sort of gave up sweets, but it was for about a month or two. But I knew it was temporary. That's why I did it, because I knew that it's not gonna do it forever. I definitely reduced it, like, on a daily basis. And as I said, I just don't buy a lot, because if I do have a lot, I will eat it. Sweets are important. Sorry. See, that's an automatic habit. Sweets are tasty. Sweets are not important. At least they don't need to be necessarily important. So I'm sure, like, for some people, maybe with diabetes or something, it's important. I hope you can understand what I mean. In that sense, that they're not important. Nope. Oh, we have been streaming for an hour. I am tired. Tired and hurt. It's a certain position. And this chair, I can't recommend this chair at all. Can you see it? The Razer one. Sorry, Razer. Beautiful chair, but just like sitting on a piece of wood. Let's see. Let us see. Nope. Oh, we're not even getting Paradise today. What is this? Just one of those days. Maybe we'll switch system. I say. We'll switch a Galaxy. But anyway, I think we will end. Not right now, but sometime soon. As I said, I'll do a short one today. Especially since, you know, there's no people, so there's no harm. No one, like, is here and really want me to keep on going. So we're good. If there would be people, then I will obviously push the length of the stream. We have conversations or whatnot. I'll want to just drop out because I'm a little tired. But for now, why not? No one's here to complain, so I'll use this to my advantage, you know? Gotta enjoy the advantages you get. And at some point I will try to, I don't know how you call it. I mean, I know, I don't remember. Advertise, not really advertise or publish, just send the channel to more friends. Because right now, none of my friends have the link. I mean, I didn't send it to anyone. It's not that they don't want, so I kind of didn't want. I wanted to get comfortable with the setup of me being here talking to a screen and looking left sometimes to check for messages, which I'll so forget. 100% sure of it. It's gonna be awful, but I'll do my best in that regard. But yeah, I think soon I'll finish setting up a few more stuff in this channel. And then I'll start publishing it, and then people at some point will start to join. And it will be cool. Then it will be cool. Oh. Is this time? Okay. Not a Discord message, it's just from a channel, so it's not important. No, I want to find something around 5. Maybe 4, 6 perhaps. is 9. Okay. Not a lot of planets, but we'll give it a try. I need to get a second camera to put next to my dog. But technically I can move this one to show my dog. So when people would be here and want to see her, I could move it to show her sleeping here next to me. And I'll set a similar setup in the new place I'll have, whichever place it will be. So I'm not sure. I should call the real estate and see if she would respond a phone call, because she hasn't responded my email or my website message, which normally I would say, oh well then, but the house is freaking perfect in so many ways that it's kinda hard to, you know, to not do it. To not give it an extra push, extra try. Just to be sure if there's a chance we can get it. It's just a nice, very nice house, and kind of in a nice village in the perfect location that I've wanted. And with a giant garden for the dogs. I have a dog, but hopefully after I move I'll get another dog at some point, so she can have finally her own constant friend, since we moved so much and we left a lot of her friends, just like we left mine. Only I can still call my friends and she can't really call hers. So I figured it's time for her to have a constant friend. She still have enough years to live to enjoy that, and enough energy to play. So yeah, that's gonna happen. Still don't know which dog, because I kind of want them all. This is gonna be problematic, but we'll see what happens. There's obviously fair chance I'm just gonna go to a pound, or however you call it, and adopt a dog that I will see, but I don't see how you choose in a places like this. Because they said like one gave me the eyes, but like, oh, come on, I'm gonna look them all in the eyes. I'm gonna. It's dogs. How can I choose one out of everyone that wants a home? And I know it sounds like an excuse, but I truly don't know how I would do it. I went to places like this, not necessarily when I wanted a dog. So I wanted to volunteer, I think, at the time, or help. And yeah, I just there wasn't a dog I didn't love when I saw them. So I'm not sure how it works, but definitely the most probable option that I will take. Although there is a lot of specific dogs I would love to have, but we have time. We'll have them all. A marine planet. What do you know? What do you know? What do you know? The music stopped. This is not something I encourage, you know. So now it will keep going again. So I started humming. You see, I need sound. I need sound. I need audio, music, something. Let's go to the sunny part of this place. Ooh. Are those floating islands? Oh, just islands. Just islands. Oh, come on. Yeah, coastal storms. I could have checked that. I think they're all gonna have something of that kind, actually. I think we're better off finding a good paradise planet that has a big sea than those marine planets. Mostly for the storms, actually. Mostly because of the storms. I would want this video to be as calm as possible, obviously, for meditation, so paradise would make the most sense. No sentinels, no storms. I think it's a safe bet. Let's go hunt for paradise. Sorry, I just turned the volume a little more down. This playlist audio is a little stronger. Oh. Wrong direction. Yeah, I think it's time to stop the stream since I'm not really talking anymore about something. And I don't want to just play with it open, because if people are gonna join, I want them to know that I'm here to talk and not just here to stare at the screen while they stare at me. Yeah. Where did I even go? I just automatically go to a new dissonance system, didn't I? Makes so much sense. That water world does look good, I agree. Fine, we'll go check it. We'll go check it. You convinced me. Me and myself convinced ourselves. So we go. So here we go. I love this ship. This 5 thruster setup is just so nice. That way. This is so incredibly comfortable that you can set a target on a planet now. For anyone who didn't play before this update came, which is really now, this is such a big change. Such a big change. The fact that you can mark the planet like you see now on the screen. Just quality of life at its best. And now it's really weird that it doesn't make sense that it wasn't implemented before, but at least they do it, you know. I heard the scream again. I wonder if it's the neural thing with the egg. That doesn't look good. That is not good at all. Yeah, paradise planets it is. Alright, let me dock. And we'll... Ah. That's a good way to end the stream, don't you think? Let's go crush some ships. Would be cool. Huh? Thank you. Ooh. I see. Very nice too. All right. Well, Thank you for anyone who will join in the future and watch this video. Please like if you like the video, and dislike if you dislike the video. Also good to know. If you dislike the video, I'll try to see what I can change to make it likable for as many people that it can perhaps help and reach, and not just help people, for people to enjoy, of course. Yeah, so thank you, and I'll see you next time. Have a good night, and with the rest, which day it is? I stopped myself. Which day it is? It's Monday. Yeah, so have a good rest of the week. Until next time.